Guess what I'm playing tonight? Because why not? That's right. Get this aim down a little bit more. So you can see I'm actually playing it. Well, player one, I will definitely choose that. I'd started on medium. Let's try that. Bow. We're in the Midwest USA at the Battle of the Bands at the high school. Last time I saw this was probably back in 2007 or Christmas of 2006. One of those two. Let's do Mother. Why not? See how far we can get in this thing. Partying like it's 2009 on a budget. And we'll be able to have some of the sound on. Let's see how this sounds. I'm just now realizing the sound is not nearly as loud as it needs to be on my end for me to be able to hear it. Mother. I need the lyrics to be able to show up on here for me to sing along with it. People ask me if I think the PS2 is retro yet, and this is the, apparently, the retro song to have. Or the retro game to have. Oh yes, and several conveniences of Rock Band are not on here. This game never looked as good as it does to me right now. I didn't have component cables hooked up on this back in the day. In fact, it probably would have been S-video cables back then. Plugged into a CRT. Because one thing I could never see on the old way I used to play this were the black circles that are around each note in the middle. Because there are some that don't have those black circles, and that means you don't have to strum on them, but it wasn't clear enough for me to see them on a CRT back in the day. Oh, the only note I messed up. I can't believe... I don't think there's ever a time that I played through a song on any difficulty and not messed up at least one note. Amazes me, this guitar, after all the abuse this thing is... Well, I guess after 2007 when I got Rock Band, I don't think this guitar put up with a lot of abuse, but it's been sitting first at my parents' house, then in my first apartment. Oh. I blame it on the fact that I can't barely hear the song. So it sat at my parents' house, it sat in my first apartment, and it's been sitting down here in my basement since I moved in here. That's probably the better part of 10 years, probably, since I had this thing out. Yep, I can't hear the notes. I can't remember where to strum. And of course I'm talking during this, which does not help. Ryan Yablo, welcome to the stream. How are we doing tonight, man? Half Brother was just talking about this game yesterday. Couldn't understand why a person wouldn't want to learn a real guitar. Always found this game fun. Yes, this is the original. Oh, are we asking for an encore? We are asking for an encore. The crowd is going nuts. You'd better play an encore. Think you can buck up and give it all? You've got with one more? I took an awkward breath when I said that. Hey, how's it going there? Midnight Evilness, hello to you as well. How's your guys' night going? Oh yeah, I gotta hear that. Gotta hear that crowd. The crowd's begging for more. Should we give them more? Should we give them more? Heck yeah. If your drummer is too tired for an encore, then your drummer's too tired for the after party. Good old Guitar Hero 2. I don't think anyone ever played the original. I think it's just everybody started with this one. Tonight I'm gonna rock you tonight. I forgot this was... I call this a boss battle. I don't know how many else would play that. Here we go. And yes, I gotta get the feeling back in my hand. Tonight I'm gonna rock you. Oh, I missed the strum. I was trying to be too fancy. So if you're wondering why I'm playing this, I was testing out my, oops. Can't do it. Can't talk while I'm doing it. Oh. What made them think Spinal Tap belongs in this game? You're doing great, Ryan. That's pretty good. Glad to hear that. I am doing quite well myself, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Was kind of brain dead before I came in tonight. So here's how I did. Completely messed up that on there. If you guys don't remember seeing the what do they call this? The breakdown of the song? Section stats. There we go. Detailed breakdown. I got 279 out of 292 notes right. And yes, that's pretty good for me not playing this game forever. I have a vague memory of this game from Game Life, not Wired. Oh, not the Wired game magazine. Hey, I got Line 6 amps. Thought you slated at last night's show. So now it's time to turn it up. They're handing you a sponsorship deal and a sweet Line 6 amp so you can really crank it. You milk your sponsor for $700. Going from the Midwest to Boston. Oh, look at that. I am not going to replay. We're going to continue. I doubt I get 100% on anything tonight. If anything, it would have been Mother that I got 100% on. That one's pretty easy. And yes, I'm playing this on a real PlayStation 2. I'm not playing this on my backwards compatible PlayStation 3 because you can't play it on the backwards compatible PlayStation 3. This guitar does not work on it. For some reason, they did not want you ever trying to hook up PlayStation 2 controllers to the PlayStation 3. By the way, welcome to the stream, Adrian. Let's go ahead. We got a whole bunch of these. I don't like Nirvana, so we're probably going to skip that one, but you guys can do the request on which one of those I should skip if you would like. You only need one person with a mohawk in your band. That's true. Actually, you don't even need that one. What is the equivalent of the mohawk today? Is it that little perm cut that these kids get? Short on the sides, perm on the top. Kind of looks like a poodle. A literal poodle hat. Forgot the song for a second. Anything about her. So the reason why I even hooked this up at all was to test to see how big of a lag this HD upscaler device actually has, the RetroTink 5X Pro. And I don't notice a lag at all. I have not calibrated this at all. Oh, forgot. If you see stars coming, you can't use the star power. It will not add more. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Don't know how I figured that one out right at the end. I am screwing up on notes I should not be screwing up on. Better. Past me is wondering why am I playing this on medium. That current me knows good full well why I can't. I gotta tell you, nothing made me feel older than playing Rock Band. I'm actually doing better at this game than I was at Rock Band. Because my reflexes, this can show exactly how much my reflexes are slowing. In other words, this game does make me feel like an old man. Just like classic rock music used to make people feel old back in the day. Look at that, the sparks are flying out of my guitar, I'm so good. I can't even see this game without immediately thinking of the South Park parody of this. Well, it wasn't a parody, they specifically mentioned it by name. Almost wasted that star power at the end. %, did better on this one. 241 note streak. Where did I mess up? Oh, right at the beginning. Then I aced the end of the song. Only missed 6 notes. Killer 5-star review. Here's your cut. Go buy yourself something pretty. Spend your cash at the store. Well, we won't spend the cash yet. Have I played Samba de Amigo? I have not, but I've heard that's done by Harmonix. Is that... Oh, no, it's done by Rare, isn't it? Skipping that one. We're going to go with Message in the Bottle. This is not what I'm playing the entire stream, by the way. I will switch games, but I will stick with the PlayStation 2 platform tonight, just because I had it hooked up. I actually have the PS2 Slim. You guys might be able to see it there. This is the Silver Slim. I don't think it's the 9000. It's the 7000 series. My original PlayStation 2 is actually sitting at work because all right, hang on. You have no idea how hard that initial transition of learning green and gold to blue and red was. That was tough. The first time I had to go through this song, I failed so many times at it till I learned how to change that. This is one that takes my entire concentration to go through. But we actually had a PS2 LAN party in class the other day that I was teaching. Trying to teach kids how to network different consoles. And I thought the PlayStation 2 would be the best way to teach them because I had the PlayStation 2s. And the PlayStation 2s were not hanging. Message in a bottle, oh. In a bottle. Bow, 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 bow. See, I start singing and I'm sending out an SOS. I'm sending out an SOS. Yep. It's the last note of the song. Yes, that is a disappointment. The sparks disappeared from my guitar there. Sama de Amigo was Sega, and the Wii version was ported by 2K. Oh, okay. I guess that was Sega. I must have been thinking of a different game. Evening, folks. OXO, welcome to the stream. A lot of people say the Wii controls badly. Alexa, stop. A lot of people say the Wii controls bad, but from what you heard, 2 Wii emotes and stuff. Yep. Julius, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are rocking out tonight. Sora finally joins the battle. Are you kidding me? I didn't see that. Hey, Skunk Pro, welcome to the stream. Beat this game? Oh, absolutely. This is the first time in a long time. The memory card here is different from the one that I have. I actually do have the memory card that has my old scores on it, but it's at my work. And I'll finish saying what I was saying earlier. We had a PS2 LAN party. 1080p upscaled. Technically, it could go up to 1440p with this upscaler, but no, not 4K. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I have never seen this game look this good on the PS2. I have seen it better upscaled with the, what's it called? Xbox 360. And my friend and I used to play this on there too. But anyway, it takes a really long time to drive a van through Nebraska. The PlayStation 2, we had a LAN party at school with the PlayStation 2 because we had to teach kids how to network. And with the PlayStation 2, you actually have to know what you're doing to hook a PlayStation 2 up to the network. So the kids actually set it up. We played Star Wars Battlefront 2, Call of Duty 2, Tony Hawk 4, all over LAN with 4 players, each one having their own screen. It's intense. We actually had a lot of fun with that. The kids found it very nostalgic, and I hopefully have a lot of interest for the class next year, so... Yeah, so the RetroTink 5X, as far as I know, it maxes out at 1440p. I don't think it goes all the way up to 4K. There we go. Girl, you really got me now. You got me going, don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't sleep at night. Girl. Oh. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. Only when I try to sing or talk when I screw up. And if you ever see me screw up when I'm not talking, it's because I'm thinking about talking. Or just got done talking, like right there. I'm surprised I got through that whole mess without any errors. And now that it's a lot slower, I'm having a much bigger problem. Now the key is don't use my star power here. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. So I can't sleep at night. And of course, it's not like Rock Band where it fills out the thing on there. That's good to know. Okay. So it's just Chris. I remember that. Just Chris. Yes, Sora from Kingdom Hearts is the final character. Okay. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Listen to that crowd. They want more. They're getting more. Always go for the encore. This is what I call the boss battle part of this game. If the crowd is screaming for more, but the dude is shaking his head angrily, ignore him and play anyway. Oh, yeah. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. This drives my friends crazy when I do that. My wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. And no, I don't know harmony. Weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Bow, 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 How did I ever beat this game on expert? Now, the biggest waste of star power you've ever seen. Yeah. That's why I said the whole South Park thing has been going through my head the entire time. He knows how to play this on Air Guitar Hero. See? Can't talk. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. How many songs and bands got a revival because of these games? Don't you cry no more. I'll always remember something sweet, something, something. I forgot some of these words, you know. Only heaven waits for you. No more. I'm singing along with that more than I should be paying attention to this. There was a note I didn't have to strum for. Again, I could never see those on a CRT. The clarity of this is kind of something out of this world for a PlayStation 2. Ah, wrong note. That's right. I rock. Pity Pat Matt, welcome to the stream. If I do know the words, I will sing them, but there are sometimes when they hear me go something, or I'll sing the completely wrong words. Partially because I'm half deaf in one of my ears, so I don't usually hear what I'm supposed to anyway. That encore performance got people talking, and Orange Amps heard all about it. They're sending you a sponsorship deal and a killer orange amp to make your friends weep with envy. You milk your sponsor for $900. We're on to Providence, Rhode Island. You guys didn't know where that was? Mr. Tamio, welcome to the stream. Stopping by to say hi. That was awesome. Now you I need a drink after that because my voice is starting to crack under the high-pitched lines. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Yep, can't do it. What I'm hearing is don't quit my day job. I don't know any of these words for any of these. I guess I'll just go with this. We gotta get through these. Start a band, rock the world. I think that's Rock Band's one, actually. And I appreciate that, Pity Pat Matt. Esme, oh yes, I do know this song. Been a little while. I have to turn this up just a tad bit more. You might hear an echo. Oh my gosh. Can't really hear the game over like, yeah, that's because it is music that unfortunately is not demonetized. Yeah, this isn't a monetized stream because I can't play this game without it being hit. So if you're seeing ads when you come in, that's probably why. It's probably identified a song I've already played. Which I am okay with that. I'm having fun. By the way, welcome to the stream, Damon Forbes. How's your week been? I said, don't know. In other words, your mom does count as a fan. I know it says does not, but I would say does. That's what she would say too. Are you guys saying you guys don't appreciate my beautiful singing? I remember playing the endless setlist on Rock Band and driving home after that, seeing the lines on the road coming at me almost made me pass out. Oh. Ooh, the rhythm's off. Oh, the rhythm changes there, is what I'll say. I remember there were some songs I played so badly on here when I first started out. I had to rely on star power to save me. Missed one of those star notes. Just like that part. Lots of good music back in the 90s, yep. I still got a five star out of that one. 93%, that's my lowest yet. What did I have on that? Yep. That first chorus was a pain. And I just kept messing up towards it. You can tell when I start getting tired too, my reflexes will slow down. Can you guys believe this is the PlayStation 2 we're looking at here? This is not the same PlayStation 2 I remember growing up with. This looks so much better than any time I played the PlayStation 2. Pick up characters, outfits, guitars, bonus songs at the store. Before DLC was the thing. I do remember they had track packs for Guitar Hero for the PlayStation 2 that you had to buy on disc. Iggy Pop and the Stooges, and there's going to be another encore here. I don't remember what the other... I don't have no memory of what the encores are, but all of these make sense as soon as I see them. Well, I'm missing it. It's going to require more concentration than I can give it. By the way, this game is very nostalgic for kids in high school, at least in my area right now. It's a game that they could never play back when they were little kids. It was so difficult, and now that they're in their teenage years and they're so much better at it, it's like, oh, I love playing this game. Of course, it is one of those... It's one of the most simplistic gameplay styles that requires a lot of time to master. It's literally match the colors. It's like a game of Simon with more interesting music. You guys remember Simon? The doot, 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 doot. Can you repeat the pattern? Thankfully, you don't have to memorize patterns on this one. Otherwise, I never would have played this game. I doubt a lot of people would have either way as well. You had to memorize songs in these orders. I feel like this part's going to be hard on Expert. Yeah, that was pretty tough at the end. Okay, now whenever I look at the chat screen, it is scrolling up and away from me. Oh my gosh. Getting dizzy off of this thing. This online was competitive. I was actually just thinking, can this actual game go online, or is it one of the later ones? And the answer is, this game does not go online, but I'm pretty sure the other ones did after this. Rock out with Red Octane Guitar Hero controllers, optimized for Guitar Hero 2. The crowd is going nuts. You better play an encore. Think you can buck up and give it all? You got one more? Well, yeah. We definitely got one more. That's exactly what you thought when you saw the color scheme to the developers chose for this series, Simon. Yep, exactly. That's why I said it's a very simplistic but addictive gameplay style. Oh, yeah. Now you're going to hear some singing. So I'm going to turn the volume up on this one. Oh, I should take a swig of drink if I can. I know that's not the right tone. I'm pretty sure you can get the... Oh, I missed the green. How did I miss that? Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerers of death's construction. Evil fills the bodies burning, and the war machine keeps turning. Evil for mankind, ruining their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah! There we go. Politicians lock themselves away. Alright, I can't strum and sing now. To the poor. Just like pawns and chess. Wait till the judgment day comes. Yeah. And I wasted my star power again. Hey, Damon, thanks. I'll read that here in a second. As the war machine burning. Sorry. Pigs have the power, and as God has struck the hour, day of judgment God is calling, knees the war pigs crawling, begging for their sins, laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah. Ooh, I'm off pace. There we go. One of the greatest guitar solos in all of Ozzy Osbourne. That Mr. Crawley has a big one too, which I believe is in another guitar here. I don't know if it's the first one or Rocks the 80s maybe. That was a song from the 70s, so probably not. By the way, my fingers became numb about 2 minutes ago. Oh, too many extra scrums. Whew. Oh my gosh. Ah, it killed my hand. So we're definitely going to have to take a break from that one. Let's take a look at the stats from this one as we look at the chat. Hold on, it was competitive. Simon. Hey, thanks Petey Pat Matt as well. Got the microphone going on there. Yeah, sorry, I can't sing and do this at the same time. I can't sing anyway to begin with, but I do anyway. Bic lighter swing in the air. Yeah, well, now it's no longer a Bic lighter. It's the cell phones, right? Gotta have those in the air. Woo! Yeah. Believe it or not, I've been capturing that just because I know it's probably going to be a while before I play this again, but this is some of the most fun I've had playing a video game in a while, believe it or not. The nostalgia combined with the simplicity of gameplay and the fact that I still have it somewhat. I'm obviously out of practice, but I think if I played this as much as I did back in the day, I could probably get back up to where I was. Got a tingling sensation on my arm. The crowd loves you, and VHT Amps has noticed. They're setting you up with a hot sponsorship deal and a top-of-the-line VHT amp to help drive them wild. You milk your sponsor for $1,000, and we had a long trip from Providence to New York City. Oh, that's definitely killed my hand. Not the same, lol. Yeah, I know, with the having the Bic lighter versus the phone. I know. But you'll probably get in trouble for bringing a lighter into the show. Is that something that they now frown upon? Whoops. We'll do that. I'm going to try to keep going here. Oh, yeah, here we go. I know a few of the songs here. Like a grown man cries, sweet cherry pie. Oh, yeah. See, I know most of the guitar riffs and solos in these songs because of this game. And I don't know all the words to this, I just really know the chorus. As a chorus, I think with everybody. This hopefully makes up for all the concerts you guys had to miss out on since they were all shut down last year. It's amazing to see how many people have actually joined onto the stream, saw what I was playing, and just jumped off. I don't know if it's because of my singing or what, but either that or maybe the stream is not showing my stats accurately, because sometimes that happens. I have the feeling you get more money if you play it on higher difficulties, like some of those fees disappear. I don't know what the other song is. I'm assuming I skipped that if I don't know what the song is, after how many times I played this game. We're coming up on about the first hour of the stream, so if you guys want me to start playing something else, you should let me know. It will be another PlayStation 2 game, since that's what's hooked up right now. I do have some others set up here to play. Although, I have a roundabout way of playing some Neo Geo games if you like. I'll watch that. I didn't mess up the opening, but I'll mess up the rest. Back in the arms of a good friend. There we go. I think that's the first one I messed up out of the song. What's kind of weird is that you transition in this game from lead guitar to rhythm guitar, and you keep going back and forth, and I don't know how close that is to an actual guitar, since I never finished learning how to play one. This has been a good one for Rock Band with a drum solo here. Maybe this is the song where they got the idea for Rock Band, because it was the same company. Activision kept producing this game with different developers, but the original Harmonix, I think it was, decided to jump ship and partner with MTV Games, which went bankrupt, which was founded and went bankrupt with the Rock Band franchise. I don't know who's helping him publish them now. Hey, Stefan Walker, welcome to the stream. How am I doing today? Have I played the PS2 using OpenSpy? You know what? Online using OpenSpy. I have seen a lot of documentation on that, and actually, we just had a LAN party at the school I work at. We did a PlayStation 2 LAN party, and I did read up on some documentation on how to use how to set up the different DNS servers and stuff that you need to fake that you're in GameSpy, but you're actually in the OpenSpy server. But no, I actually haven't tried it yet. I thought about doing that sometime, but you kind of have to have somebody else waiting on the other end, because I saw on some of the websites they can see who's actually playing. And there was only like 23 people out of all the games and everything on there. They said there's only like 23 people online. And it showed what games they were playing. So I really feel like it'd be only beneficial if you like planned it out to play someone who's not in your area. But you can also set up like almost like a VPN to where your console thinks it's on the same... Ooh. And fake it into playing LAN online. What gets me is all of the EA games, or most of them, are set up for LAN, but to go through EA servers. So, unfortunately, all that stuff is down unless you have a hack of some sort. And this is an unpopular statement, I know, especially given the fact that I'm playing this song in this game. Not the biggest fan of the Rolling Stones, or the Beatles, for that matter. I guess I prefer the Rolling Stones over the Beatles, but there's not a lot of Rolling Stones songs I like. I do like that song, Give Me Shelter, that's on Rock Band. That's a Rolling Stones one. One of the few I genuinely like it from by them that I would listen to unprompted. Maybe because it's in a lot of movies. The first one that comes to mind is that it's in The Departed. I think it's in there right at the beginning when they're introducing Jack Nicholson's character and Matt Damon's. At least I'm not messing up in the star parts, and I'm getting most of them. Now we need a break in the song. Oh! This part used to irritate my friend because he has He doesn't have the rhythm bone, is what I call it. So if it's just like a steady stream of notes like that, he always fails on them. I know I just did too, but usually I do better on those parts. Because I can keep a pretty decent rhythm, although it does fluctuate. Like this would kill him too. Oh, I'm not gonna get any more star power. I'm gonna waste that last charge. Man, that is barely timed out to where if you only have that much saved up to go through. Used it for Star Wars games, used it for Free McBoo. Oh, okay, I got you. You know what the funny thing is? One of the games we played in LAN, Stefan, was actually... we played Star Wars Battlefront 2 on LAN, and I think Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the better game overall, but I do agree that the first game has a significance, more nostalgia for me, I guess, because that's the one I played the most. By the time Battlefront 2 came out, I was never playing that online. We always played that together in a LAN, not in a LAN setting either, like 4-player split screen or how many players you can get on a split screen. And of course, if we played at LAN, we were playing it on Xbox. My friends by that point, a lot of them had Xboxes. A lot of them had PlayStation 2s. But the ones that had Xboxes were the ones that always played online and did their LAN parties with them. I didn't realize this is what song I was playing. Keep skipping ahead. There it is. Seems to me, reminds me of childhood memories, and everything was as bright as a bright blue sky. When I see that face, it takes me away to that special place, and if I stay too long, finally break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. I'm not singing those words very loudly because I'm halfway trying to figure out what the lyrics are as I'm singing it. I think this is a song that got a huge renaissance thanks to this game. Like, kids today wouldn't know what this song was if it weren't for this game. As awesome as it is, I do think it's a good song. When was the last time you was like, hey, what was their last single? The last song that was a big hit for them? It hasn't been in the last 3 decades. Maybe in the 90s. I let tossing the guitar in the air like I just don't care. feel like I should have got the star power from that one. Maybe the replay will show me why I didn't get that. Oh. That was tough. The medium songs are getting too much for me. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Ooh. I think that's going to be the last song in Guitar Hero for me. My hand is killing me now from playing this game. Carpal Tunnel's going to be creeping up here like no other. Did surprisingly better at that song than I thought I was going to. Now we got a new sponsor, Crank Amps. What is it with only... It's only amps is the only advertisers I want out of here. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Is what I just heard. Let's see what the next group has. Yeah, I don't remember this song. Not quite sure what this song is either. I remember some of the, I know this one. Let's see, does it have all those songs unlocked now, I wonder? 16 out of 40 songs? I'm not even halfway through this game. That's it. Play career mode to get more songs. Ah, unlock 5 at a time. Oh, goodness. What do you guys think? Another game? I think, tell you the truth, I started a little bit later tonight, and I have to end at about the same time as I usually do. I may, instead of playing what I thought I was going to play, I may just switch over to Wheel of Fortune. What do you guys think? It says there's not that many people watching. So we could just go to that and then see what the day brings us. See what the night brings us. Turning that off. We're back to the blue signal here. Let me turn that off for just a second. And let me pop the game disc out. And swap out the controller. It sounds like I should have music going during this. Thing is how... Oh, darn it. Drop the guitar. Thinking Wheel of Fortune? I'm thinking Wheel of Fortune. I'll have to go grab it, though, since it's not... Since for some reason I didn't grab that game, and I know I have it for PlayStation 2. So give me a second, I will grab that and be right back. I'm going to point this out since I have it out here. Let's go ahead and go to that. That is the best looking disc for Wheel of Fortune I've seen. I don't know why. That's a very good design. Atari Games did good on that one. And there's the case in case you guys are wondering. Key features does not look like it supports online play for some reason. It does not. But it's 1 to 3 players. You can get the multi-tap out if you want. All right, let's get the intro screen up here. Pretty sure people will be able to tell what game this is. I was going to say, is that going to come up with the screen? Got the Woz Play PS2 Edition Wheel of Fortune, did he? I know he did a game show video, but I don't think I've seen all that. Of course. Loading Wheel of Fortune. By the way, that Artec Studios thing that loads is kind of nostalgic to me as well, because my grandma got me a game that they developed for the PC. Put this back. I don't know if this supports progressive scan or widescreen.
Hi, folks. I'm Charlie O'Donnell. We'll get to our game in a second, but first we have a little business to take care of.
That's right. This sounds exactly like Wheel of Fortune 2nd Edition. Actually, if you played that on the PC, I'm going to click on... Oh, there's a delay.
Okay, set the game up exactly the way you like it.
Response time, we're going to turn that up to 90. That's fine. I don't want the contestant exam. I think that's it. We should just go to normal game.
Normal game? Okay, so how many people out there? One player? You can play a game with a time limit or a game with a fixed number of rounds.
Oh, let's do the 3 rounds, the old classic Wheel of Fortune. Go to Disco, Las Vegas, Great Outdoors, Oriental Escape. Well, we got to go Las Vegas. Actually, let's go with Disco. I don't know why that's making me think we should do that. I think the day is coming when you can go online with the PS2, etc. The patent for something applied for. Oh, are you talking about? Yeah, if they're going to start doing that for PS2 games that you get on there. Yep, that would be neat. I agree with that, Damon. Will I be doing a Commodore review soon? I can't tell you when. All I know is that is one of the items on my bucket list. I hesitate to say not soon because I honestly don't know. Oh, recheck is what I was asking for. Create new career. Player 1 name. Sure, is player 1 name. No numbers. Gotta spell it out. Actually, since it's on, I'm at the character limit. I don't know why. Why is the character limit just that many characters? What if you had a name that was longer? So I may be doing one on the Commodore 64 full-size replica. But again, that's something that's been kind of on the back burner for a while. I'm kind of on the ultimate reviews at the moment of the 16-bit era, so I don't think anything about those are going to happen until after I get that done. It is hard to review, and it's a system I'm not as familiar with, to tell you the truth. Because I never had it growing up. I only had about a collection of 15 games.
Feeling lucky? Well, we've got some challenging new puzzles for you. So let's go.
There she is in all that DVD quality that is upscaled into
Classic TV.
Classic TV. We can do this. So I agree with you, Chris. It is harder to review.
To you.
We're going to spin. Oh, controller vibrates. That DualShock 2. All right, classic TV shows. It's Something and the Something.
Yes, sir. We've got one of those.
It's not Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain. I don't see Wheel of Fortune supporting 480p on any lists online. Nope. I agree. It should say something about progressive scan if it supports P. So I'm pretty sure this is being stretched. And that's because I had to turn it on. That is showing widescreen for Guitar Hero, but this doesn't look stretched. To tell you the truth, it looks like it's doing widescreen. It's upscaling nicely is what I mean. Well, I know there's an H.
One H in this puzzle.
And I know there's an E.
Yes, two. Hope they help.
There's only two E's. I can see some interlacing in the image too when that clicker gets too fast.
There's one in this puzzle.
Oh, thank goodness. Where's it at? I know what it is. Oh no, I don't. I thought I did, but I'm off. Thought I knew what it was, but I don't. $800.
One R in this
Oh.
puzzle.
I'm only getting one letter at a time. Space, the final frontier. No, she doesn't turn the squares in this one. They got a little lazy with the programming. And I think that's true with the newest one on the Switch. I don't think she turns them either, does she? To tell you the truth, this only looks like a step above Switch graphics. I'm sorry, step below. The PS3 looks about the same as the Switch is what I was going to get at, but I messed that up.
Nice move. There are two of them.
Okay, finally got two of them. Right next to each other. I still have no idea what this is. Let's buy another vowel.
Just one A.
Of course. This is Atari Games, by the way, so technically we're doing something a bit retro.
This should help. There are three of them. That's it for the vowels.
Is it what I think it is? We asked her to do one thing. I did see she finally, for the first time, last year she hosted the show while Pat Sajak was out. I thought it was going to be a TV show name,
Two G's.
but it's not. It's two characters from a television show. Gilligan and... The millionaire and his wife, the movie star, Professor and Mary Ann, or, depending on when you grew up, and all the rest. Oh, I could have had that 1,000. Here on Gilligan's Island.
1K. Where is it?
If I'd have got the P, I'm gonna go for it. Why not? If I go bankrupt, whatever. It's not like the PS2 is gonna start printing out money. Well, there goes the 1,000.
Yes, sir. We've got one of those.
And the Skinner. Seymour! Superintendent Chalmers. Hi, Principal Skinner. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. One of the best jokes from the entire Simpsons right there.
Good. Two P's.
Is it going to make me solve it?
Respin.
Oh, I thought it crashed. I'm like, why did the screen go black? This is that mid 2000s music for the Wheel of Fortune.
You did it! Fantastic.
Ryan says, love the PS1 graphics of this game. This is not PS1.
That was
This
a
is
fun
PS2.
round. Let's see how everyone's doing.
But yes, this reminds me of Wheel of Fortune 2nd Edition on the PC. Yeah, this is PS2 graphics. PS1 graphics did not look this good. If you want me to... Oh, I don't have PS1 games down here. Actually,
Let's
I do
get
in the
ready
back,
for
but
the next round.
I don't know how well they're going to upscale out of the Slim
This
because I don't have
round,
my
our
upscaler
category
set for that.
is Occupation.
Occupation. The Ultimate Console, though, Money Tree PS2. Yes.
This round, there's a
Okay,
prize
it's really
on for you.
freaking me out every time the screen
Tell
just
us all
goes to
about it.
black. It doesn't fade or anything, it's just black.
An all-expense-paid tour of the magnificent Appalachian Mountains. The brilliance of the autumn colors awaits on this relaxing road journey from Maine to Georgia.
Yep, sorry.
$50 value.
Player 2, you're up.
You're going to hear it but not see it for a second. I'm going to have to pause it for a little bit. Alright. So, I want to get back on 1080. But then, yes, I need to change this. Generic 4x3. That's what I want. Because it was stretching the game. And this is going to make it go back to normal. So this is what the game is supposed to look like. And yes, now I can tell everything was looking stretched.
1T, show us.
And actually, if I do this, there we go. You guys can tell what I was using this for last time.
Let's go.
Come on, big money, let's go.
Let's see. How about an H, Vanna?
Eh.
Can't help you this time. Sorry.
Oh.
Player 3, on to you. Oh, I'll spin, Vanna.
Nice generic contestants they have here.
I'll take an R, Vanna.
There we go. So this is what it's supposed to look like.
Good, good.
480i upscaled into 1080
I think
properly,
it's
and now you can tell the pixels are looking a little,
I'd like an A, please.
or the
Vanna.
interlaced lines
Two
look
of
a little
them,
bit
as
better.
matter of fact.
I'm sure this is the game they had in mind when they made this upscaler.
I'm gonna spin. Come on, come on.
Jet Xer, welcome to the stream.
Oh,
Your Slim PS2 is the oldest
Bankrupt.
that you have. Still need an HDMI adapter.
Player 1, over to you.
I guess you could get one of those adapters for it, but I haven't been paying attention to the puzzle at all. But right now, mine's going from component to an HDMI upscaler. So this is the best it was ever going to look anyway coming out of it before I upscale it to that. I doubt you would get a better picture than this is what I'm saying. Probably a little bit worse if it's not, because this is using an FPGA upscaler to get all that in. Occupation. Trader? Traitor? But I'm thinking trader. Oh no, it's not that. Traveler?
There's one in this puzzle.
No, it's not traveler. That looks like it's going right to bankrupt.
Yes, two. Hope they help.
I hope so, because I still don't know what this puzzle is. Trainer? It's by a vowel.
1I, show us.
What kind of trainer would it be? Carnival? No, that's not it. So it looks good. Yep. No, I'm happy with it. And again, I actually hooked this up to test out Guitar Hero to see what lag I was getting on the screen, and it's pretty good. That's the problem I had with my other one, is it created a big lag, and it also, no idea. Yeah.
You want to use that free spin of yours?
Sure. Oh, good one, Damon. Use your PS3 for PS2 games? Yeah, I could, but I really like using the actual hardware. Because it's the one that I have is backwards compatible, but I mean the PS2 still works. Let's try it. Let's try your theory.
Good guess. We've got one for you.
Thanks for that. My brain is fried tonight, so I don't know why I decided to play Wheel of Fortune. We're definitely going to need to get one more letter in here. There's at least another consonant. I'm checking with your letters. Oh, of course. Oh! It's just safe from bankrupt.
One S.
That means that the rest of the letters are vowels. Buy or solve?
Use the PS2 Slim to play Silent Hill and Wipeout XL. That's pretty good. I need to get Wipeout XL. I don't think I have that one. Let's go ahead and solve. Sun. Now for some reason I want to put an O there, but I'm gonna say that's right. Okay. Personal trainer. Got it when you said trainer. It took me a second. I was like, what kind of trainer? I was thinking like dogs.
Terrific.
Every time the
Player
screen
one.
goes to black, it really bugs me. It needs to fade to black or
That's
just
the end of
fade
this
into another
round.
screen.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Yes, the Wipeout series are good. Yes, I agree with that, Stefan. But I haven't, like, I don't have it for the PlayStation 2. And I feel like that's really where it kind of shines, is during that era. I do have a Wipeout that's on original PlayStation.
Another round, another puzzle. Let's check it out.
Oh yeah, you can see back there. That's back when they still used the tube TV
Okay,
screens for
everyone,
each letter.
Time now for the jackpot round. Let's take a look at our last category.
On the map.
Atari really didn't care when they made this port. You can tell.
The wheels
Look at
have
how
a surprise
generic
on
everything
it
just
this
looks.
round.
Oh yeah, this will
Good
look good.
Player 3 on
It
to
looks
you.
like they let a first-year intern design the
I
color
think
scheme
this-
here.
Big money.
The wheel looks good, but there's no players. The jackpot symbol looks
Can I
horrible
have a
there.
T as
I don't
in
think that's what the
Paul?
show looked like back in the day.
Not a T in sight. Sorry. Player 1.
Chris
over
says, is there a way to
you.
play PS2 games on the go? Ooh, that's a good question. You know, if I think there would be, because I don't think there's a way to do it right, like natively, but oh, of course, had to get it sometime. Let me think here.
That's a shame. Sorry.
The way that I
Yours
was
is
thinking,
through.
by the way, the
Player two,
PlayStation
you're
2
up.
itself is almost as big and as thick as a
I'd like to
PlayStation 2
spin,
game
please.
case. It's probably about 25% bigger in each direction. Yeah.
H.
I said this thing is incredibly
No,
tiny,
sorry,
which made me
no
think you can
H's.
probably make this into a portable
Player
game
3
console
on to you.
if you had the engineering know-how.
Let's give this baby a spin.
Hook up a
Come
screen
on.
to it and get a power source into it, but it takes
Big money.
18.5 volts, so that's going to have to be a substantial battery.
I'd like an R as in
I don't know what the amperage is on it. I just know it's 18.5 volts because it says in the power adapter. And then getting a controller hooked up to it and everything. So as of right now, I can't think of a way to do that off the top of my head. But it seems like it could be done with this. Remove the disk drive,
One
put
C.
something like FreeMcBoot on it, use one of the USB ports to put in like a
I would like to buy a vowel.
256 gig drive on it. If the PS2 can handle it, then yeah, there you go.
Sorry, no A's. Player 1, over to you.
On the map. Welcome back, Mr. Tamia. The PSP had a few PS2 collections and remasters. Yeah, there were some games on the PSP that eventually got ported to the PS2, which is kind of weird, like Secret Agent Clank and the Ratchet and Clank PSP game. Both got ported on there. Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier
One in this
all got ported over to the PlayStation 2. So I mean, and then of course, I don't think Daxter itself got ported over, but I could be mistaken. But I know Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier did. And then of course, some PS2 games made an appearance on there. The smaller Grand Theft Auto games, like I think Liberty City Stories made it on there. Maybe Chinatown Wars.
Yes, sir, we've got one of those.
But I mean, in terms of otherwise playing games portably, I was thinking maybe Stream Deck when that comes out. Is it Stream Deck or Steam Deck? Steam Deck, there we go. When the Steam Deck finally comes out and people can get it readily. I'm not quite sure, though. I don't think emulation's up to par on PS2 on a lot of titles yet. I think some of them are there,
I'll spin.
but I think there's probably graphical glitches with a lot. The Emotion Engine was very hard to emulate.
M as in Mary.
Can't help you this time.
I mean, it's
Sorry.
not impossible to emulate, but it was harder to emulate, which is why
I'll buy a vowel, Vanna.
backwards compatible PS3 still had the Emotion Engine chip in it.
There are 3 O's. I'm gonna spin.
On the map. Rand McNally. No.
How about
Chris says, I think you can play PS2 on the go with an Android emulator, but I think the emulator is not perfect. Yes, and so we were on the same thought process with that. As a PX, I don't even think Linux has a good thing. I think it's just Windows based, isn't it? PS2 XE or whatever it is. PCE X2, I can't remember what it's called, something like that.
Sorry.
Just type in PlayStation 2 emulator into Google and you'll see the one I'm
Why
talking about.
spin or solve, player one?
Oh, I know this. Now that I know the bottom word. The last one only has vowels, so I'm going to have to spin and get the few remaining consonants. Because I live about 2.5 hours south of this town in Illinois.
Yes, there is 1 K.
PS2 on Android is not perfect. I'm very shocked that if PS2 does run on Android, to tell you the truth. Because those are all ARM-based, and I don't know who would take the time to painstakingly port. I mean, I know ARM processors are, I don't want to say kind of the future, but they're getting up there. Like, everyone wants to use ARM processors, but I think, and get away from the x86 and x64 architecture. There's some advantages to that, but they are different processors, so someone's going to have to painstakingly port that emulator to those processors and graphics chips and everything with it. And I just don't think that Android devices are going to be powerful enough to handle it, I guess. With the ARM processor, I don't think they're well suited to that task, but I'm not an expert when I talk about that. You know, it's kind of funny, I can play Guitar Hero for a while, but now that I'm not singing, the stream is coming back to life. Let's go ahead and solve. Every single one of those is the same letter. Rockford, Illinois. Not a bad town. Only been there a few times. You got it, Mr. Tamia.
Wow, very impressive.
Every time that it looks
player
like the screen glitches out.
Before we move to
It
the next
kinda
round,
does.
Let's check out our
That's just
cat
Atari's
photos so
programming.
far.
But to be honest, screen interrupts was their big thing. Hey, Brian K., welcome to the stream. I feel like you're catching me
Terrific
towards the
game.
end.
Congratulations, everyone. The bonus round is coming up for our top money winner, Player One.
She knows my name.
Welcome to the bonus round. There's some great prizes behind those cards. Just pick one and
Look,
good luck.
the dollar amounts are generic back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. I feel like they got really lazy with
Things.
this game and making it faithful,
Here
I
are
guess.
the letters R-S-T-L-N-E. Now pick 3 more consonants and a vowel.
Okay. Does anyone know what this is? Feel like that was pretty quick. For now, the only way to play PS2
Got it.
on the go is
Excellent.
through a laptop.
Come
Okay,
on
that's
down,
what I was kind of
Charlie.
thinking. But I mean, this would
Check
make
it out,
this
man.
would make a neat
You just
portable.
won a chance to skateboard across the Great
Get rid of the
Wall of
disk
China.
drive.
You'll be the
Put
coolest
games
dude
on
in
a
the people
flash
republic
media of some
as you
sort.
shred your way through
The
5
memory
time
card
zones
sticking out thing
and
might not work
360
out.
kickflip your way into history. We'll also throw in first-class airfare.
It would take some engineering, but I bet you could do that.
$1,000 pocket change.
Oh, strings. Now T was already supposed to be in there.
It's $32,000.
Woohoo! I will take that. I'll take the 32,000. I have no desire to go to China anymore. That was one of my bucket list things. Like when I get retired or anything like that, I should go to China, see the Great Wall and everything, because I love history, and Chinese history is
Thanks for
some of the most
joining
well
us on Wheel of
documented.
Fortune.
Seeing the Great Wall would be nice, but I'll just take the money. China is also the origin of a deadly virus that is now apparently taking over the world. Anybody else notice Facebook being down yesterday? Because I sure didn't. Believe it or not, I had no idea until this morning. Look at this. The game's over, but it's got to load to get back to... And look how long the load screen is just to get to here. Wow. Could they put any less effort into this game? I think they probably could have. Well, I know it feels like we're just getting started, but guys, that's almost 2 hours into the stream, and I started an hour late, so this is actually usually when I'm done streaming. So I appreciate you guys hopping on tonight. It's been fun. I am a bit exhausted just because work and everything. I don't want to say this. I didn't want to say this on the stream and out loud. I may be changing the day I stream just because Tuesdays are not going to become less busy than they are right now, and I want to start consistently on time. But I don't know what day I would switch the stream to be quite honest. Tuesdays seem to work out good, but one time I streamed on a Wednesday and I almost got more viewers on a Wednesday than that, so I'm trying to keep an eye on your guys' schedule, but I know for me personally, it's not working out on Tuesdays anymore. So we'll see what happens next week. I may try a different day and see what happens, but if anything, I don't have another video ready for this week. Again, it has been crazy busy in my work and personal life this week. The last 2 weeks, actually, so next part of the video is taking a little while to get done, and it's rightfully so. The video I started working on, which is not the one I'm working on now, was the fighting games video for Neo Geo, and for some reason there's a ton of them on the Neo Geo, so. Yeah, Stefan, Fridays unfortunately doesn't work out for me that well. I know it's one of those things where I just like, I don't know what day of the week to pick, because Friday is not a consistently good day for me to do it. I'm usually out with friends on Friday nights. So we usually head out to eat. It's usually the only time we can get together and meet up and do all that stuff. So I know I've tried Sundays in the past, Sunday nights around 6. But I could try Monday nights. That's the one I was thinking of moving to. So if Mondays work out, that could be the day I do it. But I could keep going on Tuesdays as well. So I do appreciate you guys who've been able to hop on so far on Tuesdays, but we'll see how it goes. I appreciate everyone coming in. The PS2 worked out great tonight. I will probably switch back to the Neo Geo next time I stream. Unless I stream from upstairs, in which case I will play something from a modern console. But yeah, I think the PS2 worked out great. I have some PS2 games here that I was going to stream, but I didn't even touch. So I had a whole stack ready here. I only ended up playing Guitar Hero, and I had to go back and grab Wheel of Fortune. So maybe next time. Thanks everyone for all the... Yeah, good night to you guys all. That's all, folks. That's right. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great week, and I will see you next time when I'm on the stream, whenever that will be. Have a great night.